Hi guys, this is part 3. So, um, we're talking about the devil and God giving us a free will to do what we please. And does that mean that, God wants us to be evil and do evil? No, it does not mean that. You know, God also tests us. Okay, just because something horrible happened to us, it doesn't mean that God hates us. There is a verse in the Quran where God even says that He does not hate the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, because at one point the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, thought that God hated him, and God revealed that verse so that the Prophet will become more confident in knowing that God does not hate. Okay, God is love. It is us. It is man. And it's the devil in cohorts with us who bring about all this hatred. Okay, who bring about all of this lust, all of the violence. Okay, all of these terrible things that happens. So people say, oh, why God allows that? Because God can do whatever He wants. We as parents, right? Sometimes we tell our children, oh, shut up. You know what? Don't tell me what to do as a parent. I am the parent. You're the child. You just obey, right? The same way, guys. God, God have us here for a purpose. That's why every day I try to live my life in a peaceful manner. I try to live it in a manner in which I bring about harmony within myself first. Because I cannot function unless I am in a harmonious state of mind. Okay, that's just me. Now, everybody may have their own opinion about how they feel and whatever, but with me personally, no. I have to maintain a harmonious mind to think so I can function properly. And the only way for me to do that is to keep on educating myself, educate as many people as I can, because I'm really devoted into bringing about change within myself first, and then to bring about change within my family, with my immediate family, like my children. Okay, to bring about positive change, positive production. Okay, so like I was saying previously, that God and the devil is real. Okay, so the devil had promised that he was going to show God how we are not going to be devoted to him once God take away. Now, there's all sorts of biblical proofs. There's all sorts of Quranic proofs of what I can talk about. But this will take much longer than 10 minutes. And this third video, I am not trying to go to a fourth video. So let me quickly hit on. Okay, we already covered, is it God that tells us to perform evil acts? Oh, let's hit about the subject. Are we jealous of others? Are we jealous of others and we rather see them doing bad than good? Come on, people, right? I mean, sometimes we wish we can have certain things and certain luxuries in life, right? We may think that that's going to make us a better person. It's going to make us feel better. Of course, money is going to make us feel better. I mean, money is power, and money is evil. So, I mean, it is a positive thing for us to possess, this materialistic thing that we need in order to survive. However, are we jealous of others? Or, whenever we see somebody with a new blouse or a wagado mean, like all this money. And when we see people with nice clothing and stuff like that, Do we look at them and say, hey, you know what? I can't stand them. And then we probably don't even know the reason why we can't stand that person. Like if a friend of ours was with us and the friend would be like, oh, why you can't stand that person? And he'd be like, you'll just come up with any excuse. Not only you, me too, right? I can come up with any excuse. But honestly, I don't feel I have a jealous bone in my body against anyone. Because, you know what? I always look at it at this. God gave me what he's given me, and I'm happy with that. I mean, I have more wealth than I really know and can understand for myself. Sometimes when I look at some of the things that I've done, I'm not trying to boast myself up. The only thing I'm saying is that after all these years and years of me struggling, I've been through so much. Some of you who know me personally, you can agree. I mean, I have family and friends that I've grew up with all my life. I mean, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not a foreign thing to you. Hey guys, keep it down back there. I'm still recording. I can't edit. Okay, those are my girls. They're always busy talking about everything under the sun, which is a positive thing. I love them so much. So guys, listen. I'm definitely not a jealous person. I'd rather see somebody doing better than me than somebody to be doing worse than me, because you know what? It brings me to tears. So I just wanted to hit that point. Are we jealous of others when we see others doing good? We need to question ourselves. We need to examine ourselves and find that answer within ourselves. I think that it would be a very productive way of eliminating some of the negative vibes we may get from others, and some of the negative vibes that we put on ourselves. Sometimes we beat ourselves up. Okay, these girls are still talking in the background, but I'm going to continue because if I stop now, I am never going to be able to do this, guys. I've been working weeks and weeks on trying to figure out how am I going to do this. I have so much to say, so much to put out there. I mean, I like to talk about all sorts of things. And I just came to the conclusion, I think off of the thought of one of my daughters. She said, well, why do you have to do a video? Why do you have to stand in front of the camera? And I said to myself, you know what? I see other people. Is that the cell phone? Well, I'm not going to answer that. Anyway, one of them has suggested, why don't you just go ahead and make a still video? With the audio. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you. So thank you, my love. Whichever one it was that brought it to my attention. So, it's almost 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And, I am going to say this, guys. God would never tell us to do anything evil. The devil do exist. And,